All right. I just want to welcome you all to this call. We might have a couple others jumping on, so in case you see other people jump on. We had so many new advocates join this past month. I'm so excited. First and foremost, I just want to kind of share a little bit about, I always like to set kind of like the beginning of the call. I love to just share energy and fire and excitement and kind of let you know what a golden opportunity this is. If you don't already know, I actually switched from another company I had been with for 6 years, and I had built a solid business with, and I saw this opportunity, and I've seen a lot of opportunities come and go, and never ever one like this that just made my head spin and made me look at the comp plan and just check things out. So first of all, I just want to say that your potential and your capability with this is endless. The sky is the limit. And I know sometimes we get in our own way and we think, but really, could I do this? But really, is this like actually a thing? Or can I be successful? Or is it long term? Or whatever it is, because we all have these limiting like beliefs and thoughts and like, what are people going to think? And it's a network marketing company and all of these things. But I'm just going to tell you, like, so many people, multimillionaires, earn money because of network marketing companies. And the fact that there are only 5,000 advocates in the United States is just absurd. To be in a company with the quality and the products, and a lot of you new advocates who have just signed up, you already have tried the products. Some of you maybe haven't. I had never tried the products. Really, I had tried some samples, but I just dove in because I knew that this aligned with everything that I wanted in a company. I want, personally, this is just my opinion, I want a company that stands out. Like, if you want to be, you can be as successful as you want and as driven as you want. But I think it's really cool to stand out as a company with quality, but not only that, like the company itself. And this company, Crunchy, takes care of their advocates like I've never seen. The comp plan, the bonuses, again, just the potential to grow is insane. We've grown from, we've grown from 1 to like 50, maybe. I think we have like 50 people in like 3.5 months on our team. So it's going to explode. It's going to be amazing. And to know that you're going to be, and we already hit elite last month, which is just such an amazing thing. So our team's going to the top, and I'm just basically so excited that you're here to join us to do this. I think it's awesome to just set your vision up, to think about, okay, what do I want to do with this? And I want you to know that right now your vision is whatever it is, but it can change. So we build confidence as we show up and as we do the work and as we gain success and as we have wins, right? In 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months, like, your vision's going to be different, probably, because if you set a goal and you work to achieve the goal, right? You build upon that and you achieve another goal and so on. And it's just this domino effect that you end up succeeding, because what you focus on grows. And so there's no room for failure because you've like removed that off the table. So I want you to remove failure off the table, because you literally cannot fail unless you just quit. And what's really cool is that we as a team sold $30,000 last month, just shy of $30,000. It's insane. And do you know how many people like didn't like the products? Like, none. Like, nobody does not like the products. I think out of everything I've sold, I've had 3 returns. So the retention's amazing. The client base is insane. It's not a matter of if the people love the products. It's a matter of when they start them and they try them, they're going to love them. So as you will too, and as you'll see as you continue to use the products. So I want to kind of dig into just what is a new advocate and what are they maybe expected to do. So the first thing is dig in. Don't wait for, there's so many trainings, there's so many resources. I never want new advocates to feel like overwhelmed, but also just kind of like, I don't know where to turn, right? I don't know what to do. I always say that, like, if we wait to be prepared, then we're not going to like, sometimes you just have paralysis analysis, right? Because you are like, okay, I don't know what to do, but just start, just dig in and start, and you're going to learn as you go, and you're going to learn from our team. We'll guide you and help you, but we have an amazing upline. We have women who are above us that actually have like are at the very top of the company. So I just want you to dig into your Crunchy University. So you got an email when you signed up that basically talks about Crunchy U. What's really cool is it's basically the map to your success. Crunchy U is the map to your success. It's a system that's already in place to where you don't have to recreate anything. It's not like you sign up and okay, like here's what you kind of need to do, but you're kind of on your own. You're never on your own. You're always with us. Like you're never alone. We're always better together. And I love to, as the other girls on here, as your uplines, we love to work together to succeed. We all want to win. Like we all want to win, and we're all going to do it together, and go to the top together. So with that being said, I would just self-pace navigate yourself through the Crunchy U videos that you found with your email. Okay, there it gives you your advocate number. It gives you your site, what you're actually like your actual Crunchy website that you send people to, and that sort of thing. And you sign up for the text messaging system. Make sure you do that, because then you're going to get updates when there's trainings. And the FAC group is the Facebook Advocate Community Group. It's the big Facebook group that every advocate in the United States, because we're only in the United States at this point. I look for us to grow, of course, and expand, but right now we're just in the United States. And every advocate is in that Facebook group. There's trainings, there's units. You can literally go in there and you can watch and learn for days. So there's a wealth of knowledge in there, but that will kind of help you get started too if you want to kind of navigate and check out that Facebook Advocate community page, which is the FAC. You'll hear a lot of us talk. Every Wednesday morning, corporate goes live in that group at 11 a.m. Central Time, and they're in Eastern, so they're always an hour ahead of us. They go live every Wednesday to kind of just give us like little bits of info about new products and trainings and that sort of thing. So I love that they really speak to the advocate community and they really listen to what we think would be really awesome. I love that they listen to us and that they share and get our feedback. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is the Smart Start. I gotta let my dog in. The Smart Start success. So Smart Start is basically a 5 kind of point check-in system. There's 5 levels to the Smart Start system, and it's just an incentive to earn bonuses because we all want to be rewarded for our hard work, right? Everybody wants to be rewarded, and what better way to be rewarded than with money? We all need money. It's not a secret, and it's okay to be driven and want to succeed and want to earn and be recognized and be celebrated. So if you go to your back office, and your upline can help you with this, but it's easy to find. You go and you find your Smart Start incentive paper. So what's cool about this paper, this document, is you can actually enter your dates so that you know you're on track. Again, this is the system, like Crunchy University is the training system, but this is the actual like duplicable system that you can make sure that you're doing things kind of at the right pace. So the first level is for you to find one client to purchase $150 from you within 10 days of signing up as an advocate. So, and don't be scared by that. Your upline's going to help you. It's not a scary thing. You do need one person to place that 150 order all in one. That could be a combined where you take 2 people that you know they're local and they both want to try a couple products and you combine that order. There's different ways around it. But don't be surprised, or don't doubt yourself, because you'd be surprised. People will, just so you know, like the skincare regimen's $174. There you go. Like that's, and people will drop money on skincare and makeup, especially when they know that it's clean and they know it's quality and they know that you love it and they know that it's literally the best products they can find. Like they're going to invest in it because a lot of people aren't happy with their current products, but they just need us to kind of show them that there's more out there, right? Okay, so that's Smart Start level 1. That has to be completed within your first 10 days, and then we move on to Smart Start level 2, which is sign 1 advocate in your first full month as an advocate. So say you signed up, I forget what month it is, March 31st. And you're like, oh my gosh, like I signed up last month. So, okay, it's your first full month. So April would be your first full month, no matter what day in March you signed up. After like the beginning of March. So, and that, again, that date's on there so that you can keep track. Okay, I need to sign an advocate, there's a little asterisk because it has to be with the second or the third package, can't be the first package in order for it to count for Smart Start level 2. Then you move on to Smart Start level 3. And again, I'm not going to go through each detail of this. I just kind of wanted to highlight the first couple because that's your focus. Don't get overwhelmed thinking about all the things that you need to do, and look at this paper and be like, oh my gosh, there's no way I can do this, because you're not worried about Smart Start level 4 and 5. You're worried about number 1. Dig in, and your upline is going to help you complete that first level, and you'll move on after that, right? So that, hopefully, if you have trouble finding this, let us know, but it's in the back office. So the next thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about so first of all, as far as payment goes, in order to get paid, a lot of people are like, how do I get paid? So we get paid once a month as advocates, usually on the 5th-ish. Depending on when they lock in, it's the 5th and we haven't gotten paid, but it'll probably be tomorrow. So, because what's really awesome is they check and check and check, and they make sure that everything's right. They make sure you're getting paid. They make sure that your rank advancement's right. They just really watch closely, which I appreciate, because they care about us and they want to make sure that everything's lined up for us to get what we earned. So there's something called Pro Payment. So right now, Crunchy uses a third-party card. It's basically a Visa that the money gets dispensed onto this card, which is a Pro Payment card, propayments.com. Your upline will help you get this set up. I look for them to actually change over and do a direct deposit. That's what I heard. So I look for them to do that, but right now they haven't. So I recommend, otherwise you get a paper check. And I think it's just nice to be able to transfer that to a card. Although most people don't leave it on the card, they transfer that to their bank. It's really super easy to connect that with your bank. So there's that. As far as I want to talk about active status PV versus TV, because it's important to know the difference. So your PV is your personal volume. That's what you buy as an advocate, which we get 20% off products. So that's what you buy, but it's also what you sell, which you would earn 20% commission off of anything that you sell from the get-go. Okay. So that's your personal volume. If you signed up as an advocate, however, if you sign up as an advocate with your advocate package, that goes, or if you sign up an advocate, that goes to your team volume. So that's where it gets a little bit tricky. So here's another paper that I want you to try to find, and we can help you find this rank advancement paper that's basically going to tell you if you signed up with a certain kit, you're already a senior advocate. If you got a few orders, maybe you got your 150 order, you're going to go up to a pioneer. So I'm not going to go through all the ranks, but it's important for you to understand that your team volume, which is anything that you sell, any advocate that you sign up and what they sell, is your team volume. Okay. Your rank is solely based on that. But your commission is solely based on your personal volume, which is what you buy and what you sell. So I always recommend, it's kind of a matter of what do you want to do with this, right? How much do you want to give and dive in? For me, I'm a go-getter and I'm a runner, and a lot of the girls that are on this call are the same. And so you have to kind of ask yourself, okay, what do I want to maybe earn as an advocate? And you can reverse engineer and figure it out, right? If you sold $1,000, and you're making 20%, like you can figure that out. Okay, like that would be my income for that month. But let's say you jumped up to $2,000, okay? That would actually, you would actually then bump your commission to 25%, which is amazing because you're giving yourself a 5% commission bump. Here's what's really cool. You're actually in control of that. Like, no one gets to tell you what you make because you're in control of the effort that you want to put in, right? So I recommend personally, if you're an advocate who you're like, I want to go, I want to do this, I want to jump in. $1,000 PV is a non-negotiable, in my opinion. Again, this can be whatever you want it to be. I'm not telling you what it has to be. I'm just saying that you'd be surprised again as to how many people are going to be interested in this, how many people are going to be really intrigued about a product that you're using, that you're absolutely obsessed with, and the fact that you're educating them on why it's different, why it sets itself apart from all the other products out there. Because let's be real, there's a million products out there, and there's a bunch of shiny objects of products that are cheaper, products that are this and that and the other, okay? But why do we use these, right? And so as we open up a Facebook community group, and we'll talk a little bit about that, and your upline is going to help you, you will kind of educate people on what, like, safe swaps, like, which is basically where you take a product that they possibly could be using in their household and you let them know, like deodorant, okay? They might be using Dove, and we know that Dove isn't the best choice, okay? So we're gonna explain to them why, and we're gonna have another product, okay? So we're gonna educate these people. But with that being said, I feel like if you want to build a bigger business, then $2,000 could be your goal. But what you do is you set a goal for 1,000 and you go for it, right? And oftentimes we surprise ourselves because we show up and we're excited about what we're doing. And I want to tell you that the number one thing that will make you successful is your excitement and energy for what you're doing. Because I always say that a sale is a transfer of energy. If you're excited about what you're using and you love it, people want, like, I don't want to say people want the next best thing, but people are turning to, number one, people want amazing skincare and makeup, but they're turning towards a clean approach, right? That's kind of the world that we're living in. A lot of people aren't going to care about a clean approach right now, but in a year they might, because they might get pregnant, or they might have trouble getting pregnant, or they might have an instance that occurs that they actually start to look into the products they're using. Okay, how is this connected to my health? Whatever the case is. And so don't be discouraged if you feel like, okay, people think this is expensive, people aren't interested, or whatever the case is, because it doesn't matter. Like, you will just show up and continue to share on your journey with this, and people will eventually come around. So hopefully that helps with the PV versus the TV. The PV is specifically for your commission bump. And I also wanted to say that you hit the 2,000 commission on April 30th. Okay, so it's the last day of the month, you just hit your commission bump, and you're like striving so hard and you hit the 2,000 mark. Guess what? Everything you sold that month gets the commission bump, not just from here on out, not just the time that you kicked over and rolled over, which is really cool. Because think if you got to 30%, you started at 20 and you got to 30, like, that's a huge jump. And in order to get to 30, you have to get 3,000. And in order to get to 35, you have to get 4,000, and you actually could earn up to 40% commission if you sold $10,000 a month. Personal volume, personal sales. Okay. If you place an order as an advocate with your discount, you actually get, that goes towards your PV too. So keep that in mind. If you're going to order a little bit of product, you already have some of your PV out of the way, right? So there's that. Hopefully that explains PV versus TV, and TV is specifically for your rank. Okay. So what's really cool about this is that there's two different ways to earn bonuses as a new advocate. So you have your Smart Start incentive, which we talked about, where you have your level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At level 3, you start to earn bonuses. So on top of this has nothing to do with your commission. Okay. So if you hit level 3 bonus, you earn a $75 bonus. If you hit the third rank of the company, which is educator, you get a $75 bonus. The fourth level is a $100 bonus for Smart Start. And the fourth rank advancement is executive, which is also a $100 bonus. And level 5 is a $200 bonus for Smart Start, which is also activist level, which is $200 bonus. It's absolutely incredibly insane what you can earn with hitting those benchmarks. And that's what's really awesome about the fact that this system is in place and it's telling you what to do. Like, I'm a tell me what to do and I'll do it kind of person. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to get there, right? But I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to go for it and try to figure it out until I figure it out, because everything's figure outable. So keep that in mind. You can earn $825 for your bonuses. But what's really, really cool, and a couple of girls just did this, Constance being one of them, and Danielle, she's not on here. So when you hit activist level, which is the 5th rank in the company, and you hit Smart Start, yeah, it does. You have to be activist, but you hit Smart Start level 5 in the company, in Smart Start level success, you get your $200 bonuses for hitting both of those. That's $400. And then you earn an extra $600 for getting through your Smart Start in the amount of time that you're supposed to, which is 4 full months, basically, essentially. Insane, incredible, okay? That doesn't even count your commission. So the amount of commission earnings that you can potentially earn is absolutely amazing. So I would love for you all, new advocates, to write down an income goal. So it's important for your upline to know, okay, what do you want to do with this? Like, I can help my advocates, but I need to know where they want to go, right? If I don't know where you want to go, I don't know how I can really help you. And we want to strategize and we want to reverse engineer and figure out, okay, what do we need to do to make this happen? And really quickly, before I forget, I don't want to go super in depth with like really technical stuff. And I know that some of this might be over your head, but it's gonna start to stick, and it's good to just hear it. But if you sign an advocate, what's really cool is if you sign an advocate and she or he goes through these Smart Start levels and they hit the benchmarks, you earn the bonuses that they earn. So it's really cool because here you are earning your bonuses, but then when your advocate signs up, you actually earn the levels 3, 4, and 5 Smart Start bonuses, which is the 75, 100, and 200 when they hit them as well, not including the volume that you occur commission-wise from their team and all the things. So I also wanted to share that. The other thing is, so what I recommend as far as starting up, you're like, okay, what now? Like I recommend making a list of 25 to 50 people. Okay, this is your warm market. This is family members, friends, people that you think might be interested. Don't prejudge. You never know. You never know if someone's going to want to do this or not. People will surprise you. The people you think will, won't, and the people that you never dreamt will. So start your list, okay? Of course, we use Facebook, we use Instagram. We don't have to use both of those platforms, but I do. And it's important, I think, personally, for you to start your community. Now, this community could look like whatever you want it to look like. So I came from the fitness world, so I like to share fitness things. People know that I like fitness, so that's something I can share, right? You could share anything about you, not just Crunchy. It's important that you think about what you encompass and what you want. If this aligns with everything that you are as far as clean products, because it's okay if you don't know makeup. It's okay if you were like, I am not a makeup genius. Me neither. Don't know. Didn't know when I started this. I'm like, well, don't really know a lot about makeup, but like, here we go. I wear it and I use it, so I might as well. And I love clean products, so I might as well just like figure it out. And believe it or not, I've actually taught people tips and tricks, and it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I've just learned. And as you learn, you get better, and then you can share. So don't feel like you have to know all the things. People just want, you'd be surprised how you can inspire someone without even realizing that you can, or that you will. So I recommend, again, with your upline's help, to start a Facebook community. Think of a cool name, fun name. Doesn't have to be anything, like just whatever. Don't overthink it, but just have fun with it and think about what you want to share as an educator, as someone who's presenting inspiration to someone, education, right? And we have all these resources for you to share. So you don't have to feel like you have to create all this content and recreate the wheel. I don't want you to feel like you have to do that, because you don't. What I would do is the goal for April, again, start your list, write down the income that you would love to make this month, and tell your upline. Tell them so that they know how they can help you, because you just never know. And again, we want to reverse engineer and help you guys get to that goal. But the other thing is I would start your community, and it's going to take some time to put some people in there. It's going to take some time to start just kind of sharing in there and feeling comfortable. But everything amazing, of course, is outside of your comfort zone. So don't be afraid to like just dive in and go for it. But I would also think about doing a launch party. So you as a new advocate want to launch your business, right? And you want to create basically kind of a party essentially inside of this community group. So maybe at the very beginning, you create this group and it's specifically just for your audience, followers, family, friends, whoever it is. Don't just be spammy and add a bunch of people to this group, right? We're not trying to invite everybody and their dog. We're wanting to be tasteful about this. And something that Crunchy really prides themselves on is what they call Crunchy style, which is setting themselves apart from not being just like other MLMs that are super spammy, that are just cold messaging, blasting their link, sharing things like that. We don't do that because it's more tasteful. People will sometimes join a business or a company or products just because. But a lot of times people join because of you, because they like, know, and trust you. And something that detours people away is when they see just all of these products, right? Stock photos of products. So I have a whole nother call on this that your upline can tag you in our, and if you want it, reach out to me or your upline. I would be happy to share. But it just basically talks about you and your story and kind of what you are besides Crunchy. Like you jumped into Crunchy for this. Maybe you jumped in for the business. Maybe you jumped in because you love the products and you want to educate and share these. And maybe it's a million reasons why you jumped in. But you're not just Crunchy, right? You're not Crunchy. You're a mom, maybe you're a wife, whatever it is, all the things, all the hats that you wear in your life, those are the things that people want to see, not Crunchy blasted all over. So keep that in mind. We'll kind of talk more about that as we go, and we'll help and guide you on how to be tasteful about it rather than spammy, because we do not want to do that. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers the bulk of what I want to cover. I would, again, start to think about when you want to set up your launch event within your group. So I would give yourself some days to get some humans in a group where you can start to share, and maybe you kind of just like start adding them, and then you kind of give them some breadcrumbs of what it is that you're doing. And in your private group, it's great to share whatever you want, Crunchy, otherwise. Like you can do whatever you want because it's a private group. We just ask that you don't post all kinds of Crunchy labels and products all over your feed, all over your stories, all over because it's public, within a private group, you can pretty much do what you want because those people are there because they want to be there for you, right? They could always remove themselves from the group if they wanted to. So then with that, I would start saying, okay, I would think, okay, when do I want to do my launch? Because I want April to be super successful. I want to, I want to have this much in sales. I want to maybe sign an advocate. I want to do whatever I want to do. And with that, I want to go ahead and create my launch party. So your upline will help you do that, to where you create an event link, and anyone that orders within that event link, we a lot of times do what we call a mystery hostess, where we just give the rewards away. So it basically is a link that's connected to you, but it occurs rewards so that you give back to your community, which is really cool, because I've been able to give away a lot of free stuff, and people, and of course there are people who purchased, but there's nothing like being able to give away rewards. And what's cool is when you give the rewards away, you actually earn commission off of the half off items, because half of the items free, but half of it they're paying for, and you're getting commission off of that half. So it's kind of a win-win, because they get free product and we're also getting PV and commission. So that's really cool too. I'm trying to think if there's anything I forgot to mention. I don't think I did, but does anybody think of anything that I forgot to mention? We talked about Smart Start. We talked about TV versus PV rank, getting started with your launch. The other thing you could do that I wanted to say is I think it's really cool if you had someone who wanted to have a party for you. And it doesn't have to be right away. It could be just get a couple new clients right off the bat, right? And then when those clients get their stuff and they're obsessed, it's as simple as just saying, hey, would you want to host a party for me? Like, I will do all the work and you'll invite your friends and you'll get the rewards. And again, with that, I've been in direct sales for 6 years and I've never done an online party. So I was like super intimidated by it, but it's super easy because again, you don't have to recreate the wheel. All this has been created for you. We have all the things and all the tools, and we'll help you with that so that you're not feeling like stressed about that. Your upline will be added to your group and we cheer each other on and we help each other so that things go smooth and there's interaction. So think about maybe who would have a party for you. And if COVID's not like really, I mean, I know it's an issue, but if you're okay and everybody's comfortable with it, I've done some in-home parties and they're super successful. Everyone wants to feel and try the products, even if it's 4 people sitting around your kitchen table, trying the products, smelling them, getting them to try them on, and you just kind of explaining kind of the difference of what Crunchie is and how it sets itself apart. So really fast, something that I just like to share with people when they ask me like, okay, yeah, I'd love more information. I like to just briefly share with them that so what I love about Crunchie, there's a million things, but one thing is that the quality of course is just through the roof. But a lot of you might know this and a lot of you might not if you're a newer advocate, but the United States, depending on what literature you read, says the United States bans 11 or 30, depending on what you read, only 11 to 30 ingredients, okay, in the cosmetic reform, whereas Europe bans like 1,300, and Crunchie actually sets themselves above that standard, which is just insane. They have talc, they remove talc out of their products, heavy metals, phenoxyethanol, just a million things. So you'll learn that as you go. You don't have to worry about ingredients and all the technical things, but the point is that when people try clean products and they actually experience them on their face, they're blown away. Okay, yeah. Well, and the other day someone pulled something up that said 11, so that's why I was like, I thought it was 30, but either way, it's still really bad. Yes. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? I know that that's a lot of information. I don't want, some people are like, I want to know all the details and I want to know all the things and how do I do this and how do I do that? And a lot of people don't need to know all of that, but there's a lot of it so that you kind of hear it, and some of it might have went out the other ear, and that's okay because you're gonna learn it and hear it, and it's repetitive and you're gonna catch on. So so get with your upline, talk about your goals, and it's a brand new month, so our team has such huge goals. We just came off of an amazing month, insane, and we're so pumped to like work together to just continue sharing clean products with everyone. So anyone have anything that they want to say or any questions before we jump off? All right. Well, happy Monday. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this call and I hope that you are super pumped for the month. All right. Happy Monday, you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Happy Monday.
You're welcome. Bye.